Hey everyone, this is Nicole from Creating His Image Studios. I'm going to color the Jesus is My Healer page from my book Draw Near to Me using Posca markers. And I'm also going to read to you guys the Mark 5:25-34, where the woman with the issue of blood got healed. So here we go. Now, a certain woman who had a flow of issue of blood for 12 years had suffered many things from many physicians. She had spent that all she had was no better, but it rather grew worse. When she heard about Jesus, she came behind him in the crowd and touched his garment. For she said, "If I only may touch his clothes, I shall be made well." Immediately the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of the affliction. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that power had gone out of him, turned in the crowd and said, "Who touched my clothes?" But his disciples said to him, "You see the multitude thronging in around you, and you say, 'Who touched me?'" And he looked around to see her who had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell down before him and told him the whole truth. And he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your affliction." In Mark 5:25-34, we read about a woman who had suffered from the issue of blood for over 12 years. But the moment she touched the hem of Jesus' garment, she was immediately healed. Even though a crowd surrounded him, felt the power leave him, and he stopped in surprise. He had compassion on the woman and recognized her great faith. That this act of faith shows that as long as we believe, we too can be healed of any affliction, pain, sickness, disease through the name and power of Jesus Christ. Now, you too can be healed. It only takes faith. Faith as small as a mustard seed even, to move a mountain. So don't you know that you too can be healed? Faith comes by hearing, and hearing the Word of God. So get in the Word of God today. Get in it every day, and make sure that you know the power that God has given you. Love you. God bless.